What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Patreon mini scheme. So today the mini scheme I want to go over is the gun split slot, and this is out of the Run Heavy playbook. I'm not honestly sure what other playbooks have this formation or has all the plays. Now, the thing I like about this formation is it's such a great running formation, and we'll get to the running plays in a little bit because I actually broke down all the running plays on my YouTube channel already. But for Patreon, I want to go ahead and break down the pass plays that go with it. So first play we want to look at is the PA wheel. Now, there really isn't a necessary setup for this play. The only thing that I like to do is just smart route the X receiver, Antonio Brown. I don't really throw to him too much on this play, but in the event that I do want to throw to him, I'm going to want to have him smart routed. But that's basically it. So the main focus of this play is going to be the other four routes. We have a play action, and this plays off of the halfback off tackle. So the play actions in this formation are very important because the runs are so powerful that when you mix in the play actions that look exactly like the runs that you're using, it really makes it tough for your opponent to defend you. So the first thing we always look at is a quick read to the Y wide receiver. If he's open in the flats, we dump it down to him. If he's not open, then we kind of progress to the middle of the field, and we mainly want to focus on the A receiver coming across the middle, and then we can look back to the Y running back as he cuts down the sideline. So let's show an example. So first we'll do a cover 4 and we'll play cloud flats just to kind of show you what I'm talking about. If the flat's open, you go ahead and you dump it down quick. You get upfield, you see we're able to get about 10 yards there. Now, this time we're going to play hard flats and show the difference. So we play hard flats. We see the guy is in the hard flat, but as soon as he passes the hard flat, we pass lead it to the sideline, hold the possession, catch, and get down. So you're pretty much always going to have an opportunity to hit that guy. Now, again, coming back over here, if they're playing any type of underneath coverage, you're going to be able to hit this deep in like this. It's going to be a huge game to Smith-Schuster. Anytime they play underneath, he's going to be wide open. Again, going back to the cloud flat coverage, you'll see, okay, we have Y, but we hesitated, so then we can wait, and then we'll always have B coming across like that. So you always have kind of like two options to go to no matter what. Same versus a cover 3. Again, so here we'll do a cover 3 hard flat. So we'll see, like, okay, we see that he's defended. We let him pass the hard flat, pass it to the sideline, boom, huge gain down the sideline. Again, we'll go cover 3 hard flat here and show you the A receiver. Like I said, if they play underneath, you're going to always be able to hit this A receiver for a huge gain. You can see we're getting about 20 yards with him. Go to a cover 2. Now, if they play a cover 2 with no linebacker in a deep blue, that's when you can take advantage of the post route as it goes over the middle. You can see like so. You'll have a, especially if you're a little bit more backed up, you'll have even more room to work with. Again, we're going to go back to the cover 2. Same thing, if they're playing cloud flats, a lot of times you can dump this down quick in the flat. This one's a little bit trickier against cover 2. Sometimes 91 zone will defend it good. I'll flip the play and run it to the side of, what's his name, Casey Hayward, because he has it. You can still fit it in, but it's definitely something you have to practice timing-wise. Because if you throw it too late, you see we still got it in there, got about 4.5 to 5. But if you throw it too late, it can get picked off by a 91 zone cloud flat. So you kind of just have to be careful. Just go in practice mode and, mess with the timing for a few minutes and you'll understand how to throw it. Again, against cover 2, you have the crossing route to B. He's going to be wide open because most people won't play underneath coverage in a cover 2. If they do play underneath coverage, then again, you can hit the wheel route to Bell. Same thing you would against all the other coverages. So now let's back out and go look at the second play action play, which is going to be the PAF slide. So this play action play plays off of the halfback gut run, whereas the PA wheel plays off of the halfback sweep. So here, PAF slide. Now, to set this up, what I like to do is I like to take X, put him on a fade, and then I take the B receiver and put him on a comeback. The post route he's on isn't necessarily a bad post route, but the way this play kind of develops and the angle at which that post route runs, it's really pretty much impossible to fit it in under 91 zone guys, so I don't even bother having it on the play, so I'd rather put him on a comeback. So basically, all we're doing with this play is very simple. We're creating 2 high-lows on both outsides of the field. We have both of our running backs going to the flats. On the left side of the field, we have the A receiver on a deep cross. He's going to be the high read on that sideline. And then on the right side of the field, we have the B receiver on a comeback. He's going to be the high read on that sideline. So if they play any type of underneath coverage, you're looking for the crossing route or the comeback. So you want to check the flats first. We see, okay, the flats defended. So we just wait. Boom. Huge gain to the crossing route there. You pick up 20, 25 yards literally every single time. Again, fade X, put B on a comeback. Same thing, you check the flats. If you see that there's guys in the flats, well, then you already know where to go. You go high, and you have each outside of the field. So maybe, you know, a good player will probably notice the crossing route and use that. So in situations where they're playing underneath coverage, you might find yourself going to the comeback route most often, because most users will pick up on that, you know, the crossing route and stick to that. Here, cover 3 hard flat. Same thing. You got the crossing route, you got the comeback. It's really, you know, you pick which one you want to go to. I kind of threw that a little earlier than I wanted to because I felt the block shed coming. So usually, you know, he would be more open than that, but I had to throw it a step too early there. So let's look at the cloud flat coverages. So here we'll do a cover 3 cloud flat. Now the thing with this crossing route is that it goes so deep that it still gets open pretty much most of the time, even against cloud flats. You're going to see here, he was wide open, but again, the block shed's coming in because you know how practice mode is. So do it again. Again, cover 3 cloud flat, fade X, put B on a comeback. And you see, even though it's a cloud flat coverage, we still have A wide open because it takes him a little bit of a minute to get there, and it goes so deep that the cloud flat eventually, we'll go to the replay actually just to show you what happens. You can still hit the flats on this because it is a cloud flat, but what happens is it backs up, and then there's really nothing in his vicinity yet, so then he just kind of starts to bite down a little bit or kind of stay at home on the flat route, and that allows the crossing route to get open behind him. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. So again, here's a cloud flat. We'll do cover 4. Anytime they're in cloud flats, you have the ability to, you know, hit the flats, get your 5+ yards. Depending, that guy right there is kind of slow, so you know, he only could get a minimal amount of yards, but he still got a good gain. But if you're playing in Ultimate Team or wherever you're playing, you can put 2. You don't have to have a fullback back here. You can sub another running back in to have 2 fast guys back here if you want. You know, and you'll have a little bit of a faster guy. You can hit either flat route. Now going to a cover 2, drop this guy back deep because that's what most people will do. Now against cover 2, you're going to pretty much be looking for the flats because most people aren't going to play underneath cover 2. It's just not really going to happen. Now you see there in the cloud flat, he defended it well. Same situation with cover 2 cloud flats. Because that crossing route takes a little bit to get there, that cloud flat's going to actually be more worried about the hard flat. So that's something you need to take note of. You can hit this crossing route even against cover 2 because it takes him a minute to get there, which means the cloud flat's going to respect the hard flat more on that play. So kind of just a simple concept that this crossing route pretty much will work against any zone as long as it's not being usered. So now let's go look at the last passing play. And this is where we're going to actually have a post we can utilize. It's going to be slot post angle. Now, to set this play up, really all I do on this play is just take RB, put him on a swing route. The X receiver, I'm not going to really worry about him on this play. He's kind of really a non-factor. The main routes on this play are from the Y running back over to the right side. So we have a high-low on the right side with the B receiver on the deep out, and then the swing route coming underneath. And then we have the Y wide receiver who's on a shallow route over the middle, and then we have the A receiver on a post. So the post is going to be pretty easy to low pass against most defenses. It's just the right depth to where safeties can't really defend it, but linebackers have a hard time defending it as well. That was cover 4. Here we'll show cover 3. And to low ball it, you just want to hold LB or L1 as you're throwing this ball and lead it over to the left side of the field. Go down for the possession catch, pretty simple. Cover 2, even if they drop the middle linebacker back, he's going to actually keep running too deep because this is more of a shallow post. You see how he turns his back and runs deep, and then we get right underneath him. Again, just like the crossing route, you pretty much have to user this every play. And then to the right side of the field, again, you have a simple high-low read. It's nothing too crazy. You know, if the flat's covered, throw to the out route. Even though he's 91 zone, he can't defend it. If it's a cloud flat coverage, you throw to the flat. And then, of course, last but not least, you have the running back over the middle. Nothing too crazy. If he's open, throw it to him. The defense usually drops back. Only time this won't be open is if they play underneath coverage or something like that. So that's the passing play. If you want to know the running plays that go along with this, which the running plays are the best part of the formation in my opinion, the passes are to be built around the run. I'm going to link the YouTube video that I did on all of the run plays below this video because I've already did an entire video on it, so no reason to do it all over again. So if you haven't checked out those run plays, check the link in the description under this. Go check out the run plays and then take these pass plays, combine it together, and you have a really nice mini scheme that no one really knows how to defend because no one runs it. So hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you on the next one.